in Statesboro. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
The give. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
I mean, you just can't teach and coach big D tackles to be that quick. I mean, he shot right out of his stance, beat the offensive lineman, and he was in the backfield before the O-line even knew it.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Riles. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. Wide open spaces. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers.
The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Panthers have their offense in high gear. Caught in the backfield, it's Robinson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Using the quick game. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Panthers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Finds his big tight end. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Georgia Southern Eagles offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will.
Wasting no time taking a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Got a little space. Got the first down and more. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
He'll work his way down to the 28.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Got it set up on the outside. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Quarterback making checks. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Gets rid of it. Converts on fourth down. Still going. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard.
Touchdown, Eagles. A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Catch in the middle. It's Robinson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with third and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers can really attack on this second and short. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Punt is on its way. No fair catches here, looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's French. Here's the pressure. Snagged in the middle, it's Dallas. At the 35, he's got room. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Quickly out to the tight end. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Caught over the middle, it's Robinson. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on fourth down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The give from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He reached into his bag for that move, and it didn't get him loose at all.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at second down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Panthers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Under fire. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. The Eagles come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback. Stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because
Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Running back searching for a hole. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Eagles look to keep this drive humming. Scanning the field, it's French. Going for it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Riles. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Georgia State jumps back to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Skips away from pressure. Got the first himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see what they do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. The quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Dallas. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Making side adjustments here. To the air. It's French. Just a short pass to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to go up top. Under fire. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Pulls it in. It's held. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some... They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first downs. So much balance.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, that DB did everything right on that deep shot. You saw the speed. You saw his ability to turn his hips. And how about getting his head around, locating the football, and then knocking it away? Couldn't have done that better.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Plows through the defense. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. And the Eagles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
The Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And offenses keep track of yards after catch consistently. There was none there. Nice job by the defense swarming to the football as soon as he caught it and getting him on the ground.
There he goes. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And a nice job by the running back finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's French. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Quickly complete. Quick step and go. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Eagles. Fired in from the red zone for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Hand off from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Back to pass, it's French. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll try the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He tries to take the top off. And they will score. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Braswell. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. And the Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Here comes the heat. And he just throws it away on 3rd down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Oh, my, he just shanked that one. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. We've reached the end of the period. Georgia Southern is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets the nose of the ball. 25, give him 1.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He might want another play. To throw, it's French. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Unleashes it. It's caught downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or
can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And that is just what this defense needed. Nice job getting upfield, getting after the quarterback, putting that last play behind him. Big gain, so what? Great job being dialed in on first down, to the pass, and getting the sack.
They're setting up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Eagles are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Georgia State. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. His drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give to the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Back to throw, it's French. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. And the Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The give, and tick, 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 tick. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Tries to get it on the ground. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Eagles in the hurry-up.
Great job by the offense there, getting the first down on the ground, staying in bounds, too. So if you're on defense here, you might want to start thinking about using your timeouts. You've got 3 in your back pocket, but trailing, you've got to start using them.
Do you see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative? I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Looking for a huge play. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass.
Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Robinson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Robinson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to get the first through the air. They get to him as he throws. Complete to the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Panthers.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmaker
unloads it downfield. Touchdown, Eagles! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Ready to try the point after. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Arkansas State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Running inside the 20, and he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Georgia State.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Wants to throw. It's French. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, going to the air. He wants to go deep. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires complete on the crosser. Oh, and he not only gets the ball back, he's also got enough for the first down. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Braswell. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Wants to throw on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Looking to pass. It's French. And down he goes. Not sure about putting your quarterback in harm's way there, but that's going to do it.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against